starting up. This week we come to you from the Crossword store here in Mumbai. From startups that are cashing in on the great Indian wedding to super angels. It's all happening here on the show this week. Here's what's coming your way then in the next half hour. The Big Fat Indian Wedding. Are startups ready to innovate and take advantage of it? We find out on our trend wheel. On Super Angels, e-commerce search startup Unbox makes its shift to Super Angel Harshal Shah. And finally, we tell you how to find that perfect office space for your startup. It's an industry that's worth over $1 billion here in India, and yet most parts of it remain pretty unstructured and unsegmented. Well, that basically means the opportunity for startups is huge. After Shaadi.com and Bharat Matrimony, a string of startups now are looking to embrace the big Shaadi opportunity. Sophie Goyal gets into a celebratory mode and brings us their story.
We've seen them in movies. We've enjoyed them in real life. And like most things, they too are moving online. Not the wedding itself, but everything around it. Making the DJ special and easy to manage, startups are bringing in new concepts to the Indian wedding market, which was earlier dominated by matrimony portals and wedding planners. Beginning from wedding software to professional digital photography to youth-centric matchmaking, they've got all in their kitty. One of the latest startups to join the Bharat is Shaadi, a Delhi-based startup which was founded in 2009. Their objective is simple: make Shaadi simple by providing a comprehensive wedding planning solution which helps you compare vendors, book them, manage your wedding accounts and invitations.
If I talk about a wedding, the most important thing that hits the customer or the couple at the end of the day is managing the entire event. Using Shaadi, you can obviously take the stress level out at the end moment because it makes you helps you stay organized and streamline your entire event. You can maintain tasks, you can keep a record of all your tasks, you can maintain the book entry keeping through which you can take the Excel sheet, you can export the data, you can import the data, and there are several other things that you can do with the help of Shaadi online technology.
Shaadi has so far tied up with 15 vendors, got 6,000 users onto their platform, and are looking at making Shaadi the default tool used by wedding planners across India.
5 to 6 months I've been using Shaadi and traditionally from what I was doing earlier is it's made me get rid of all my paper. So I don't have to use any notepad, scribbling, nothing. It's all digital, it's accessible anywhere. So and most importantly, it's accessible on my phone. So even when I'm on the go, it's accessible on my BlackBerry, wherever I am.
Like Shaadi, there are other technology platforms like FirstTera.com, Canberra, and Dreams Wedding reaching out to the matrimonial community. Another space that is seeing some innovative plays is the extremely crowded matrimonial space. One new player in the space is Upid.com, a platform that blends matrimony search and a social network.
The key with social media is that you get to meet people who may not be known to you as such, but you find them through your interests, you find them through common friends. It's a way to meet people by knowing them rather than meeting complete anonymous people. And that is what we are bridging. We are bridging the gap that you find currently on matrimonial sites.
Upid has acquired 3,000 users over the last 1 year, and while their growth rate hasn't been rapid, they're looking to seek value in a decidedly younger, more metrosexual target audience. There are other niche matrimonial plays. SecondShaadi.com and PositiveShaadi.com are interesting other plays in the market. All of them are trying to take a piece of the Indian wedding market, which is currently pegged at 150,000 crore rupees, growing at 20% per year. But even though startups are bringing in new ideas and concepts on the table, they're struggling to make an impact in the already crowded wedding market. Working with the offline market is key, and startups will have to find a way to work with them before they get noticed.
I think there's a number of startups that are looking to address some of the gaps that exist in the matrimonial model. However, I can only say they've been moderately successful so far. One of the challenges that we see is there's a lot of fragmentation in the industry, in the marriage industry per se. And we're seeing that there's a large number of players, and anybody that needs to provide a credible business proposition here would probably need to organize this unorganized sector.
No one knows this better than Shaadi.com, the role model for all players in the matrimonial market. With surge in spending in Band Baja Barat across the country, there is no doubt there is great potential in cashing in on the big fat Indian wedding. But considering the target audience startups are reaching out to, technology alone might not work. It's the right mix of online and offline, and the startup that gets this right will be the one dancing at the Sangeet.
And another opportunity that can be tapped into is matrimony on mobile phones and tablets. And believe it or not, with certain startups have already begun work on it. Let's take a break here on the show, but coming up. On Super Angels, e-commerce search startup Unbox makes it fit to Super Angel Harshal Shah.